In Pakistan, from generation to generation, families are trapped in debt bondage, forced to work in brick kilns to repay loans held by the kiln owners. As there are no set contracts or conditions to these debt agreements, the families often don't know how much money they owe, how much interest is being added to their debts, or how much longer they have to continue to work before the debts are repaid. We met Sarah, a Christian girl who works in a brick kiln. Her nightmare started around 10 years ago when she was kidnapped at 13 years of age by a much older Muslim man and was forcibly converted to Islam and married. She spent almost 10 years in an abusive relationship, giving birth to 5 children.
सर मैं आज भी क्रिश्चियन और कल भी क्रिश्चियन से मेरे को जबरन इस्लाम कबूल कराया गया और मेरे शौहर ने शादी करने की वजह तो मैंने सारा कुछ किया और इस वजह तो सज़ा दी जाए क्योंकि सज़ा दिलाई.
Sarah's parents, desperate to get their daughter back, took out loans from brick kiln owners to cover the costs of lawyers and court trials. Unfortunately, their attempts were unsuccessful, leading them to become bonded labourers at these brick kilns.
ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਬੱਚੀ ਅਗਵਾ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਾਫ ਨਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਅਦਾਲਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦੇ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ. ਫਿਰ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਘੇਰਿਆ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੱਜਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਪੈਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ, ਨਹੀਂ ਮੋੜ ਸਕੇ ਕੁਛ.
After 10 years, Sarah's husband rejected her and she returned to her family at the brick kilns. This time without her children. The brick kilns had become her new home. Pakistan is home to one of the largest brick kiln industries in the world, with more than 18,000 brick kilns operating across the country. These kilns operated by approximately 4.5 million enslaved people. Brick kiln workers are some of the most vulnerable and marginalized groups in Pakistan. Most of them are unskilled laborers who work in harsh and dangerous conditions with little or no access to basic amenities like healthcare, education and sanitation.
मैं 10 साल ਦਾ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ. ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੀ 18 ਸਾਲ ਉਮਰ ਹੋ ਗਈ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ 8 ਸਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਕੈਦ 'ਚ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ. ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਵੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡਾ.
They work long hours, often up to 12 hours a day, and are paid very low wages. Sarah's mother explains that even pregnant women are forced to work until the day they give birth. Her son had to leave school because he was forced to start working at the age of 10. Christians face more severe treatment than Muslims. When a Christian has an accident and needs medical care, the factory owners do not provide assistance. However, if the injured person were Muslim, this would not be the case. The Christian girls are also exploited by the owners. Christian girls as young as 10 years old are picked up by the owners and returned in the morning. There is nothing that their parents can do to stop this. They do not do this to Muslim girls.
ਇੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਜਾਸਤੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ. 10 12 ਸਾਲ 13 ਸਾਲ 14 ਸਾਲ 15 ਸਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੱਗਣੀ ਬੱਚੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਜ਼ਾਕ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਾ, ਜੋ ਦਿਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਸੀ.
Foundation Teach the Children Jubilee campaign liberates these Christian bonded labourers by paying off their debts and providing a year-long recovery program. They are given housing, food, medical treatments and education. Additionally, they receive job training to help them start a new life of freedom away from the brick kilns.